Do you still remember the moment when you actually realized that you won the whole contest?
Yeah, I kind of do. I do. It was very nerve-wracking. Yeah, I remember Petra, the host, she was in her big dress, and all of a sudden they said we already have a winner, and then the Danish flag shaped like a butterfly came up on her dress, and we knew that we won. And it was very crazy, and everyone was screaming and running towards the stage. So that's kind of what I remember, but it's a bit blurry. Yeah, it's surrealistic, really.
Well, a lot has happened after that.
Yeah.
You released your latest album a year ago.
Yeah, almost a year ago, yeah.
It was in February.
Yeah, wasn't it? Oh my god, it is. Oh my god, time flies.
So, do you have any plans to release some new music, possibly this year?
Yeah, I just, you know, I've had some different projects, and I'm sometimes bad at doing many things at a time, because I did like Dancing with the Stars in Denmark this fall, and then I've been on tour. I'm still on tour with my band, actually, in Denmark. So I've just been really focused on that and rehearsing with my band, but March and April I will focus on songwriting. And then I don't know if I can have something ready before the summer holidays, because it's always a long process releasing music, but I hope I can present something to a label before the summer holidays. That's my goal.
Do you still work with the Swedish record company?
No, that was just a license deal for that album, so I own it, but I just licensed it out, you know, for like 7 years. So yeah, so it's like, yeah, just for that album, because I want it to be free, like the next move. So maybe I'm not aiming for Sweden then. I don't know where I'm aiming at. It could be Denmark, it could be Germany, or somewhere else.
Well, I do have to ask you, do you have any advice you would like to give to our representatives before they go to Tel Aviv? Because the whole Eurovision thing it's like a whole different world.
It is. I think my advice would be to like be yourself as much as possible. It sounds really a cliche, but that you like stick to. How can I explain it? Like, I think when people saw me on stage, there was like this grounded and like realness, if you can put it like that. I was just being me. I wasn't pretending or acting or playing a role, and I think people can tell if you're really honest and you're being yourself on stage and in your performance. So I think that's really important, and just like stand your ground, because there's a lot of people around you who's going to have a lot of opinions what you should do and wear and look like, but I think you should just stick to what you feel for and what is right for you. So,
after winning the Eurovision, did you ever feel like you were losing your privacy because you become like the national hero and you're all around Europe?
I mean, of course there was some stories and things written in the press, but I mean, I've known people who's been a lot more unfortunate than me. I think I've been really lucky, and I got a lot of support and love, actually. But of course, there's been things written that, you know, it's not true, and you're always like, oh, should I comment on that or not? And things written about me and my family or decisions I took, and well, you just know it's not true. So that's of course hard always, especially if it's always worse actually if it's not about you, but for instance your friends or your family, I feel.
One more question. How did your visit to Finland come about?
That was actually Krista who added me on Facebook and texted me and asked if I wanted to be a jury member, and then singing also, like, yeah, and she also helped arrange the gig actually at Hercules in Helsinki the other day, so she's been really helpful. She's really sweet.
So maybe this is kind of like a start for a possible collaboration.
Maybe, who knows? She's a writer too, so let's see.